Now we're going to reflect what we've got above. And as I said, we don't have to be terribly fussy. As long as we put in the colours that are there, and then we've got a little, that was a little of the one. What was it? 187, wasn't it, folks? Yes, 187. This is 188. And we want some brown in there. Now I'm going to put a little bit of 283 in. And I'm going to put some dark brown in. And the reason I do that is because it needs to be dark, especially here. And we may have to do this a couple of times. Right, so that's good. A little fella here, well, is almost certainly going to be reflected. So again, you don't have to be really fussy about that. Just a little bit of strength. This may not reflect, but just in case it does, we'll just have a little bit of that running across as well. And a little blue. Blue. I think I was using that. I won't worry about the blue. I'll just use 181 like that. What about the mast? Now that's going to come in. It comes in about there. You don't have to be, don't draw it, just indicate it. There's another one that comes in. Now that would come in about here. And then you'd see what's going on above. Let's put some cliff top. A little bit more red in there, I think. And we want some grey. And I think we'll have some grey in here too, because that just whittles down the brightness a little. Now what's that going to look like when it's blended, do you reckon? Only way to find out is to do it. Be very, very, very positive with this, because we can always go back and sort it out. Right, okay, now need some white. Just coming across is amazing what you can achieve. This white is going to come all the way down here because that boat reflects. That would also be a reflection. Now once you've done it once, you can then continue to add more colour to it. I think I'll make that brown. I don't think I'd worry about any of those. I have got a colour there which needs to be blended, and we need some more strength there. I don't want to interfere too much with this basket, so I like the corner of it, just artistic license there. See, even though this is a cumbersome weapon, look how nice and gentle it can be as well. Now, I'm pretty happy with that. Let's just use just a little spot of black now. You need to punch this in. Just a little more. Anything that's not reflected will retain its richness, that does. Now, this one I haven't put in. Now the reason I haven't, because you can see the problem, but I think I've got to do something with it. Now, let me just see whether we can get, just to imply it maybe. Sometimes you have to leave things out, but if I can get it in, I will. That's good enough. Anybody queries it, it's there. So, am I happy now? Well, I am. I think that's really nice. That's okay. That's gone in. So, what are we going to do about this? Now, I've got some polychromos here, which is probably good. You don't have to use this. I used the 174 here. Let me just show you. Let's decide where we're going to do another lot. Let's do another lot there. Just use the just put a bit of seaweed in, break into the edge of the reflection too, and I just use a little bit of brown on that, dark brown here, just to put in. It doesn't really matter, but if you've got polychromos, then really this is even better, because that will register just a little better than, and I don't think I want any more than that. Let's just get a little bit of grey out in here. I can't find it. Oh well, I'll have to use I'll use the 181, because it's a bit closer. And then we can just put a few little, as we go back, of course, it recedes. You don't have it quite so strong. And a little bit up here as well. But what I like about this, you see these little stones I've put in. Let's put a few more. Now you can use a white pencil if you haven't got polychromos, but again, polychromos just adds a little bit of sparkle. And when you've done that, you use the grey pencil just to put some shadow and also a bit of reflection. I think that might be it. Now you could overdo this, but I definitely don't want to do that. And I think that it's just a little bit of seaweed in the middle of here, because it looks a little bit sparse here, doesn't it? Maybe stretches into there. Lovely. Well, I'm really pleased with that. That's let's just show you. You can actually reflect this down as well. Just makes the water look that little bit more, or rather the beach on the water looks even better now. Lovely.